Welcome back, folks, to the Lighthead Online Video Show. This episode of the show is sponsored by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. Greggy.
Light made easy. Love it.
Ooh, getting hot.
Hey,
What's up?
now this. I'm going to give you a little experience I've had with the lighting manufacturer. It's not Keystone, for the record. They're a good sponsor and good company. But this is a big company, somebody that everybody knows. I'm not going to say any names today, but I've been dealing with for a number of years on lighting retrofits and things, getting fixtures or kits or parts or whatever needed from this company. Okay, so big job I sold. For me at least, a big job. It was about 800 high bay fixtures. That's good
That's a
for
monster.
a lighting distributor. Yeah. So good sale. So excited about that. You know how I sold it is
How?
by going with this manufacturer, saying that they've been around. They know the ins and outs of lighting. They have all the quality. They have everything you can ask for in a lighting fixture. And competition is bringing Mr. Import in. Okay, Import is cheaper. And my whole story is that they might not be around. So trust me, trust this manufacturer. They're going to give you the best product available. All right. Right now it's June 11th. This was back in February. Okay. So some things have happened kind of out of everyone's control in the last few months.
Sure have.
But, taking that aside and some other experiences I had with the same one, and it's not all about this company, other companies are like this, is that I feel like there's a loss of control in the manufacturing process in lighting. And I think that's a real major issue that, I'm sure people know about it, but it's not really talked about because of all the outsourcing of parts and components and labor. They don't control the process anymore. Lighting manufacturers used to be able to control it. They used to say, all right, I make everything. I'm going to put it all together and I'm going to give it to you and you're going to sell it. So in this case, sold the project. All right. Well, we have everything ready to go except the drivers. We don't make the drivers. Okay, where are the drivers at? Well, they're made by blah, 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 another major company. And they're on back order until June 19th, and I'm like, okay, well, that's 3 months. Or actually, it was May at the time, so it's 2 months. And then it turned into 3 months, and it turns into today. And I sold this 4 months ago. I still don't have the fixtures. I still don't have the parts. I still don't have an ETA. And what did I do? I went back to the customer and I sold them on, at the beginning, I sold them on this company being the right one to go with because they had all that stuff. Mr. Import would have had the fixtures by now, would have had everything over to them. That's tough. How do you go out there as a company now? And this is maybe a call to the manufacturers. How do you guys stand out? Why are you different any more than Mr. Import? And by all means, I want you to be. I want you to have everything, but you need to control it. If you don't make the driver, figure out a way to make it. Go to someone else. Have some options. Understand that you're the people we rely on. The end user relies on me. I rely on you, distributor or manufacturer, to make this stuff so that I can go out and sell it. And if I can't rely on you, who do I rely on?
Well, there's a fundamental premise that's been violated in some respects. I'm not gonna say violated. I'm not gonna say violated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, notice that you use the term manufacturer, which I've dropped a long time ago. I say vendor.
Sure.
You say
Vendor.
manufacturer. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I wrote a bunch of articles called the China Question, and you can go long before COVID, by the way, that you can go read on lightheadmag.com, and you can see that there is actually kind of a perverted relationship between America and China. And I wrote about this long before the coronavirus. But the idea that manufacturing itself is not a core competency of a manufacturer is ridiculous.
That's how you sum it up exactly.
I mean, that's why I don't say manufacturer anymore, because it's not really appropriate. There are some of the vendors are manufacturers. Some of them are kind of assemblers, right? They're kind of assemblers, right? But the supply chains are so complex, it's beyond belief. The idea that manufacturing is very capital intensive, okay? And so what I mean by that is it takes a big investment of cash, of capital, to build the lighting manufacturing plant. Okay. And you have to, there's certain things that govern that type of investment. What we've done in North America and in the West, except for Germany and Austria, some European nations, what we've done is we've turned manufacturing from a capital fixed cost. So we're talking accounting now. We've turned it from a fixed cost, which is my capital and a capital investment with a fixed cost, which is the worst way to use money if you're a bean counter or you're a stock trader. You don't want to sink capital into anything. You want to borrow and leverage and all this kind of stuff. But you need capital to have a manufacturing plant, and it's very expensive. And the people that work there cost more because they have to be specialized. They have to know how to do all manner of different things. Okay, so it costs more than it does to have a third-party logistics facility. So what happened was American manufacturers turned a fixed cost into a variable cost by outsourcing the manufacturing to China. So listen to me very carefully. They turned a fixed cost into a variable cost by outsourcing the manufacturing. And what that means is they said, we would like to borrow some of your in manufacturing capacity, lighting manufacturer X in Shenzhen. We would like to rent it out so you can manufacture our products for us. Now, here's the fundamental. This is just not. This is not just lighting. This is everything. Okay, pharmaceutical drugs, critical antibiotics. Okay, just so everybody knows what we're talking about here. They decided that the actual making of the product is not one of their core competencies. Well, I ask you, listener, what the hell is then? Right? And this is very, it's very dangerous. So, and then, we as the West and Canada, the United States as Western nations, we need to reclaim our manufacturing. We need to reclaim it. Take it back. Stop renting it. We need to invest in America through factories. Right. So we can make stuff. The fundamental tenets of any economy. First of all, you know what? Nobody knows how the economy works, buddy. Okay? They don't know. They don't even know how it works. You ask an economist, how does the economy work? He doesn't have an answer for you. It's complex beyond human understanding, and we mess with it at our peril. So, what's the answer? The answer is that manufacturers, and look, there's lots of great companies, okay, that use this type of service. But what I'm saying is, it's not all about accounting. It's about a nation's strength as well. What can you grow? What can you build? What can you make? That's your strength. So what if you can make software that addicts people to Facebook? Like, what a waste of time. You're like, a waste of time. When you could be making software that helps dark sky issues, or you could be making like actual problem solving. So America has to go back to solving its own problems instead of waste. You know what? I'm just going to say it right here. Do you know what? If you want to start a successful social media company, okay? You want to know? Pick one of the 7 deadly sins. Rage, lust, envy, wrath, whatever you want. Pick one of the 7 deadly sins and give people a digital way to express it. And you'll have a successful social media company. Facebook is envy. Tinder is lust. Twitter is rage. Instagram is vanity. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's stop doing that nonsense. Let's stop making that nonsense and start making products we actually want to put on our backs with pride. And we know where it came from, who made it, and that the person that made it wasn't a slave, wasn't living in abject poverty. So, long story short, okay, manufacturers, manufacturing is a critical skill, is a core competency. That's a core competency, if not the core competency, Greg.
And control over the process. If you don't make everything, control it, because we can't control what you're doing. You need to control it for us so that we can sell your stuff. Get it done.
This has been the Lighthead Online Video Show, brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. Light made easy, the Retrofit Gangs.